Con nói chuyện với con là lý là họ.
这一次啊，
This time,
大家
everyone
练这个杨氏的太极拳。
practice in authentic Yang style Tai Chi.
我们这个太极拳呀，过
Very
去
good.
讲也不是杨氏，就是太极拳。
Before the Yang style Tai Chi is not called Yang style, it's just called Tai Chi.
太极拳呀，就是杨家发展发扬光大起来。
Tai Chi is just only one style, it's just whatever we are now doing. It's
后
not
来
Yang or Ching,
后
it's just
来
one.
啊，有人学了之后啊，他姓胡，就都不是了。
Then after, a lot of people learn from Yang family, like the Wu style.
所以现在叫杨氏，杨氏就是。
Then people don't want to confuse. That's why I call the Yang family teaching Tai Chi is the Yang style and Wu family is the Wu style. But actually Yang family teaching the Tai Chi is the original Tai Chi. The Yang Ching Fu write the book is called Tai Chi. It's not the Yang Tai Chi. It's called Tai Chi book. Just Tai Chi.
太极拳就是全靠杨家，在清朝那个时候啊打出来的。昨天我们这个国图啊，就是这样打的。
Tai Chi, if not Yang family, not today. Because at Qing dynasty, the people, because the Yang family going very famous and teaching Tai Chi as the royal family in Beijing, capital city. So at that time, the Yang style, the Yang family going to compete with the other people doing martial arts and always win. That's why the Tai Chi get very famous at that time. That's why is people start learning. Actually, before people look the Tai Chi thinking it's useless. The old people's exercise. It's thinking it's too slow, you know. It's nobody believe. Not even Western people, even Chinese. A lot of Chinese they're thinking, oh, Tai Chi. Even China now today, thinking, oh, it's old people exercise. So, but they doesn't really understand what the Tai Chi, why we have to do slow. Why, yeah? And this is why, that's very important. That's why the Tai Chi, why now today so popular, is because now, like today, everyone here is very smart. That's why we understand, okay? This is one thing, and because the Yang family at that time is going to compete a lot of people, and no 敌人怎么说？敌人
enemy.
enemy.
No enemy.
No enemy. No problem. Yeah. No one can compete with him. So that's why it's so famous. So in Beijing, it's called Yang No family. It's not called Yang Lu Chan. Yang Lu Chan, his name is called Yang No enemy. Yeah. There's no one can compete with him. That's why Tai Chi getting very popular. So, okay.
在当
懒雀尾。
We're here trying to show the various types of Yang style Tai Chi. Here we see Grandmaster Fujian Wen, wave hands like clouds. He lived to be 94 years old and studied with Yang Chen Fu at a very young age. Here's his grandson. He's doing the Yang 13 saber form. This is a demonstration in Richmond, Virginia, hosted by Coach Weiqi. Weiqi demonstrating Taiji sword at A Taste of China. She's been a guest judge, coach, and official at the tournaments. She received Inside Kung Fu's Woman of the Year and is also well known in the Taiji community and the Guoshu community. She is a disciple of Grandmaster Fu Jianwen and was head of the United States chapter of Yongian Taiji, founded by Fu Jianwen. Fu Shiwan.
Yang Taijiquan
Here he demonstrates Fa Jing.
performed very slowly for health benefits. Fu Zongwen's son, Fu Shen Yuan, demonstrates the practice of isolating one technique and performing it over and over to gain martial arts proficiency. The individual movements taken from the form are practiced repeatedly. Here, Sifu Fu shows how 3 movements can be isolated to develop the ability to issue power.
Zhen Dou. Zhen Dou is Yang Chenfu's son. He is the current generation holder of the Yang family. Needle at sea bottom. Open the fan. Turn an elbow strike. Chop with fist. Step, parry, and punch. Yongjun. This will be a demonstration of sword and saber. Yongjun is Yang Zhendou's grandson, now living in Seattle, Washington. This gives the viewer a chance to see the different families and how they perform the Yang style Taiji. The ones that exist currently, where you have the opportunity to study with these instructors. The next family is Tung Family. Tung Family Taijiquan is from a family that studied with the Yang family and is currently taught in Los Angeles, Hawaii, and Hong Kong. The Tungs teach two rare fast Taiji sets in which they say is based on what Yang Shenfu taught and used in actual combat. The Dong family has a direct martial arts lineage to Yang Shenfu, the master who brought the world Yang-style Taiji. Dong Yiji was a top disciple of Master Yang. His son, Tung Huling, was famous in his own right for his skill in the art. His two sons, Dong Kai Ying and Dong Zhenchen, currently teach and inspire students everywhere. Dong Zhenchen is head of the association. His brother, Grandmaster Tung Kai-ying, is based in Los Angeles, and Dong Zhenchen's son, Alex Dong, lives and teaches in New York City and also carries on the family tradition by teaching at seminars across the globe. Qing short form performed by Bin Lo. Here the viewer gets a chance to see the upright posture that Qing taught. The back straight, beautiful lady's palm, the shifting of weight. Ben was just performing the fair maiden play shuttles. Ward off right, ward off left, roll back, press, push. Michuan Yang form, performed by George Hu. I wanted to show this style because it's very famous, brought by Zhang Qilin through Wang Yanyan, who recently passed away in Taiwan. Zhang Qilin studied with Yang Jinhao, Yang Shenfu's father, and accepted many challenges. He fought several times and was also a Taoist of the Gold Mountain Taoist system. This style is called Yangjia Michuan Yang style, often called the secret style. Guangping. I wanted to show the Guangping because it's very popular in America. Guangping Taiji was brought to America by Kuo Yinling in the San Francisco Bay Area. The style is named after the prefecture where Yongian County exists, the county where the Yang family came from. where Yang Banhao supposedly taught in his earlier days. This style has a low stance, wide frame, and strong body method. A different style of turning, starting, following, and finishing the postures normally seen. Some of the names of the postures are different. Here is the Hangzhou branch of Yongian. These gentlemen are playing the 88 two-man Sanshou set. About the Hangzhou branch, Yang Chenfu taught in Hangzhou, China, for a very long time at the Jian Provincial Gymnastics Club. Master Zhu Liangfeng, a fifth-generation practitioner of Yang Tai Chi, is a disciple of Zhang Yuan. That Tai Chi began to flourish. Zhang Yuan, fourth generation, was quite fortunate to have been a part of Yang Chenfu's teaching in Nanjing Chinese Central Martial Arts Academy between the years 1930 and 1934. Zhang Yuan was given inter-student teachings, thus becoming famous in China for his abilities in fighting, receiving first place in competitions for his teacher Yang Chenfu. After graduating from the academy, where the students were very eminent in martial arts, most of them ended up becoming famous martial arts instructors in China. It is through this teacher that the next teacher, Zhen Dou, his background was laid. Zhen Dou, Cheng, teaching and demonstrating the Dalu method. Yang Zhen Dou variation. Here a gentleman is demonstrating a variation of the single whip. Taiji spear. Not many teachers teach the long weapon. I wanted to demonstrate one master who does a spear form. Michuan was supposedly very famous with the spear. Imperial Yang Old frame, Longfist, and small frame. This is a very controversial form. Not very many people know too much about this. I wanted to show this because it has a different way of turning, following and finishing of postures to give the viewer a chance to see and judge for themselves these styles that are coming out, these old styles of Tai Chi. Supposedly what young Michuan was teaching in Beijing is different than what other people are teaching now. I wanted to show this form, Tai Chi Chongquan, because it uses some Bagua circling. Because Yang Michuan was supposedly in Beijing at near the same time as Dong Haijin was teaching his art to the emperor and palace guards. Lastly is a small frame. It obviously is performed quite fast with smaller compact movements. You can see some similarities in some forms from the more popular versions of Yang Taijiquan. Here's a variation of wave hands like clouds. The end.